Today, we are going to talk about the Barclays Women's Championship League. For those who don't know, the Women's Championship is the second highest division in England, with the top league being the WSL. Established in 2014 as the FA Women's Super League 2, or WSL2, it replaced the previous League 2 division, Women's Premier League, which ended after the 2012-2013 season, and which the WPL's last national division champions, Sunderland AFC Women's, were not promoted and became the first WSL2 winners in 2014. With the likes of Beth Mead, who's now playing at Arsenal, and Rachel Laws, who's now the keeper at Liverpool. The FA WSL2 was renamed FA Women's Championship prior to the 2018-2019 season. And coming into the 2022-2023 season, the top two teams revealed the dropping of the FA from the league names, and having sponsored the Super League since 2019-2020, it marked the first season of the Barclays as the title partner of the Women's Championship. Which brings us to today. Now that I'm done yapping about some of the league's history, this is where the table currently stands, with Birmingham City in the top seat and both London City and Durham only sitting 3 points behind them. Birmingham City's had a decent season so far. For 9 games played with 6 wins, and one of which was a recent 2-1 win over London City. I'm not gonna lie, this year my favorite player to watch for the team has to be midfielder Lucy Quinn. I mean, so far this season, out of 6 games she's played, she's had a 4-goal involvement, while also picking up Player of the Month twice in September and October. Not a bad start at all for her.
So it's a good way to start the season, and yeah, it's always nice.
Moving on to the second and third seat teams, it's a tight race at the moment with points being tied and it coming down to goals. Now, I know we are only nearing the mid-season mark. I am aware, I understand. But last year, London City kind of struggled a bit, if you can remember, finishing only 8th in the league with only 7 wins with 4 draws and 11 losses. This season, they have turned around and respectfully climbed the table to earn that second seat. You know, over the past couple seasons, they have signed some pretty decent names, almost like a rebranding of the team. Overall, the team does have some pretty big names, I guess you could say. Players like Grace Maloney, Grace Neville, Megan Campbell, Rusha Littlejohn, Maria Perez, Sophia Jacobson, and even Tia Goldie on loan from Arsenal, who has definitely earned her spot in the lineup. And thus we move on to Durham. Only being 2 goals behind London City at the moment, it's bringing flashbacks to last year where they were 9th behind London City. History always finds a way of repeating itself. They were also top 3 in the league during the 2019-2020 and 2020-2021 seasons, with Beth Heppel, excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, being the top goal scorer both seasons with 10 goals each time. She was also the top goal scorer 6 seasons altogether for the Rovers, with 14 being her record back in 2016. Their next game is ironically against none other than London City. Now, we know how relegation and promotion works. Top team promotes, bottom team relegates, and drops leagues. Unfortunately, 5-seed Bristol City faced relegation from the WSL, while Crystal Palace promoted to the WSL after winning the league. Sitting mid-table isn't too bad. Goals is what is separating them from the 4th spot to fight for a top 3 seat. They've definitely bounced around from league to league over the last few years. With the pattern, do we see them promoting back in the season or two? I mean, it's a great possibility, but I wish them all the best regardless. And speaking of relegation, Portsmouth. Man, 0 wins so far this season. 8 games played with only 1 draw. That's a tough break. Now, I can't sit here and truly badmouth anyone because these players on their worst day are still better than me on my best. The team last season promoted from the Southern Premier Division to the Championship, and then in May 2024 actually turned into a fully professional team. Maybe it's just been a big adjustment for the team and it's caused a struggle. That's what it's looking like to me. But maybe they can turn it around and at least jump 1 seat this season so they don't face relegation. Maybe. High hopes. Now that I've yapped enough about the Barclays Women's Championship League, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season turns out. Like I said before, I understand that we are only just now starting to get to the mid-season mark, but really look forward to seeing if Birmingham City can keep that top seat the rest of the season. Look forward to what London City and Durham, that battle between them coming up, seeing who's going to take that second seat for sure. Once again, also it comes down to goals. And yeah, really look forward to seeing if Birmingham actually can promote this season. Till next time, and thanks for watching.